The following evening, after the others have all fallen asleep, I sneak out of my room. As he promised, the man in the fox mask is waiting for me. He takes me back to the greenhouse in Yamato and then walks me back. This becomes my daily routine, unbeknownst to the others. I feel like Hokage will know. That guy is like a bloodhound. I feel like he'll know you're doing this. It pains me, being unable to tell Hokage that his brother is safe and sound. There are times when I think it might be better to reveal the truth and it almost slips out. Each time, though, I end up stopping myself. Yamato wants me to keep it quiet, and ultimately I think it would be best to do as he wishes. His reaction to Hokage last episode was interesting. I'm still chewing over that. I don't want to betray the budding trust between us. Perhaps because he has no one else to talk to, Yamato has become much friendlier than he was when we were together in the hideout. Where's my episodes of that? Do I have short episodes of you guys being cute together? Need in my life. Good evening, Yamato. I'm back. It's always nice and warm in here.
That was a big one. You getting enough sleep? I can sleep during the day, but you can't. You know you don't have to force yourself to come here, right?
It's fine. I'm not forcing anything. I'm here because I want to see you. Don't worry.
Weirdo.
You're the one blushing, though. Sitting in the grass with his legs crossed, Yamato starts to play with fallen leaves. I take the seat next to him and start pulling things out of the basket I brought from the hideout.
What you got there?
Exactly what it looks like. A lunchbox. I made us some food. I open up the lid. The inside of the box is packed with sandwiches, coleslaw, and fruit for dessert.
What do you mean, lunch? It's nighttime. Plus, ever since I became like this, I don't really get hungry.
I was wondering, because I'm like, who's bringing you food otherwise? But that doesn't mean you can't eat at all, right? Come on. A life without food's just boring. How about we eat together? Or later, if you want. Even if he looks different, I still don't want him to forget his life back at our hideout. It might seem kind of pushy, but that's why I brought the food in the first place.
I'll take it then. How'd you manage to make all this without somebody noticing anyway?
I put it together while I made everyone else's food. My cooking has gotten really good since I came here. Hopefully you don't forget all that knowledge when you go back. Oh, Usagi brought us those strawberries. They're really sweet and tasty.
Usagi, huh?
Well, I mean she brought the basket like she usually does. We didn't see her or anything. I told Yamato everything that we heard from Usagi after his disappearance. That this place is the world in between that of the living and the dead. That souls who lose all hope become monsters. And that we have to have the kaleidoscope if we want to return to the real world. After I had finished talking, he was a lot calmer than I was when I heard all of it. Maybe because his body had already transformed? Like a beautiful butterfly. Could it be that he has already accepted the absurdity of this world?
Oh, by the way, speaking of Usagi and masks or whatever, that guy in the fox mask has actually started popping in on me.
Really? Good. What? He wouldn't even come into the room before. Did he say anything?
Nope. Just shows up. And if I try to talk with him, he doesn't say a word.
Oh. Yeah, I guess he isn't much of a talker.
The guy's harmless, so I just let him do whatever he wants. But sometimes he'll follow me around without a peep if I walk somewhere.
He follows you around? The image of a puppy following its owner around pops into my mind. Or like a younger brother following an older brother. I'm sorry, I don't know what it is. I just have... I'm gonna feel like such a dum-dum at the end of this. When the game's just like explicitly, Hokage's his brother, get over yourself and your theories. I'm gonna feel dumb, be like, I should have just accepted it. But for right now, my gut is telling me Hikage is not his twin brother. I believe that he knew Yamato. Like, they were friends, or maybe whatever. But, I don't know, he's just... last conversation we had with Hikage, he's like, well, we should focus on the kaleidoscope then. And I'm like, that's a little sus. Like, what if Hikage is the master of the manor and he's just pretending to be stuck in this with us so he can monitor everything? Because Hikage knows a lot of stuff. He knows, like, oh, if you stay still, the monsters can't see you. And I'm the first one to learn how to do a gun. Oh, you can't get reception in here with the cell phones. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I'm sus of Hikage. I still think Fox Mask Guy is Yamato's actual twin brother. Because of reasons. Okay? I've said my piece, I'm moving on. And you can all laugh at me at the end of this when it's like, aw, Hikage and Yamato are hugging because they're twins. And you're like, you dummy. How do you feel about your stupid theory now? I break into laughter at the thought of such a peaceful scene. Well, she's laughing about that, I'm laughing about my theories. That's kinda cute. He must like you.
Yo, Fox Mask or not, the guy's a grown man. Showing up out of nowhere like that is damn creepy.
Oh. Hi! He's just kinda like, I'm over here, guys, hello. Okay, what happened there? It feels as if the air around us is suddenly frozen. I look beyond the nearby shrubbery and spot the man in the fox mask gazing at us in silence. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I mean, not to offend you or anything, please don't be sad and not come by anymore, because it's nice to have a friend.
Oh, I mean, not exactly creepy, but it's just like weird getting eyeballed like that. It'd be different if you were a little friendlier, you know?
Bold words for Yamato. The man in the fox mask doesn't react. His gaze is locked on something. Is he looking at the lunchbox? You want some noms? Are you hungry? Aw, so cute. How does she just summon stomach growling whenever she asks, are you hungry? And they're just like, no, and then rah. The moment I ask, his stomach growls loudly. I knew it! You're hungry, aren't you? The man in the mask nods.
You want some? Here.
Ah. It's like trying to tame a wild animal. Just wanna get a good look at you two. Just wanna get a good look. For reasons. Also, do you both have your belts undone? Suspicious. Yamato holds out a sandwich and the man starts inching toward us. Don't make any sudden moves. He's like a timid little animal. That's quite a change from boldly slaying monsters. I wonder why. He takes the sandwich from Yamato and sits down next to us. Lift your mask! Lift your mask! He reaches for his mask, preparing to take it off. Oh no, what's gonna change? Oh no! Boy, come back! Show your face! Ugh. When he notices us staring at him, he turns his back to us before removing it. Rude! You just took my sandwich! Show me your face! Ooh, that's an interesting little design thing. He's got, like, The monster's in here on his sleeve. So that's his. So he has like a little fox hood. That is adorable. Turn your face. Turn your face. He won't let us see his face. That's too bad.
You like it? Make sure you chew that or you're gonna choke. You even listening? Man, you eat like a little kid.
Like one that he was 10 years ago? Yamato's tone is sharp. But there's also something gentle in his voice. We settle into a nice rhythm, each of us eating and occasionally reaching into the lunchbox for more food. Together, the three of us quietly enjoy the meal. Oh, we were so close, guys. We were so close.
By the way, what's your name? Your name. It's a pain not knowing what to call you.
Having finished dessert, Yamato starts to question the man. He puts his mask back on and turns back to us, but seems as if he isn't going to reply.
Can you not remember? Don't just sit there. Say something.
He's not refusing or agreeing, but it sure is hard to talk to him without having a name. His gaze meets Yamato's and he shrugs in resignation.
Then how about I name you after one of our extra rooms?
I knew that extra room was going to come in handy. We don't remember who we are, so we use the names on the rooms we're staying in. Like a nickname.
And the room we had open was...
Monshiro! I'm pretty sure it was called Monshiro.
How about it? Sure beats calling you Fox, man. Monshiro?
Yeah, Monshiro.
Monshiro.
A tinge of joy seeps into his voice. Aw, he's like, I got it. He's been fed, he's been given a name. He is like a pet. I can feel how happy he is. He likes it. He's not very chatty, but he's pretty easy to read. Well, pleased to meet you. I'm Beniyuri. Thank you for bringing me to the greenhouse these past few days. I hope we can be friends, Monshiro.
Beniyuri. I'm Yamato. I've got a feeling we've met for a reason. Anyways, nice to meet you. Yamato. Beniyuri. Yamato. Beniyuri. Yamato. Yo, it's not magic. Don't keep chanting it like that.
Come on, Yamato. You don't have to get on his case like that. He's just trying to remember our names. Isn't that right, Monshiro?
Beniyuri.
Haltingly, like a child only just having learned a new word, Monshiro repeats our names over and over. It's so cute I can't help but smile. I feel a comforting warmth enveloping my heart. I had a lot of fun today. I'm glad we got a chance to talk, Monshiro.
Oh.
As always, Monshiro walks me back to the hideout. Before we part ways, I turn to face him. Monshiro, where do you usually stay? Are there other places in the manor where it's safe to live? But you're not with any other friends, are you? Doesn't it get lonely, being all by yourself?
Friends.
In the midst of the stillness, he seems to ruminate on the word, repeating it in a quiet voice. I wonder if it made him think of something. He stares at the floor for a while before suddenly looking up at me.
Beniyuri. Make me your friend.
Make you my friend? You mean you'll live here with us?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. I guess we can check with the guys. I'd love to have you. I wonder if Hokage and the others will be okay with it. Monshiro takes off the ribbon around his neck and holds it out in front of me.
You are my friend, so have this.
Huh? Really? You don't mind? But why do you suddenly want me to have it?
It is important to me, so...
He trails off without finishing his thought. Why is he giving me such a precious thing? Is he thanking me for the lunch from earlier? No way, it can't be. Should I really take it from him? The ribbon dangles in the air, looking lonesome. Hesitantly, I take it with both of my hands. It's so beautiful. I hold it gently, getting to know its silken texture. It feels like it's always been mine. Interesting. So many times there's like a sentence where it's just like, okay, but what does that mean though?
It saved me many times. It will protect you, too.
It's your good luck charm.
I will go back for today. I will return tomorrow.
With that, Monshiro turns and disappears down the hallway. Well, I guess we can chat with the boys. Possibly. The next morning, I wake up, pull off my blanket, and take a good long stretch. Phew, I slept like a log. I guess going out every night must have caught up with me. I drag myself out of bed and brush my fingers through my hair. I take my hairpin and reclasp it in its usual place. Maybe I'll try on that ribbon Monshiro gave me yesterday. It seems pretty important, though. It'd be terrible if I were to lose it. I might be better off just keeping it in my pocket. There'll be less questions asked that way if you do that too. I fold the ribbon neatly and hide it away in my clothes. I wonder if the guys are awake. Just as I'm making my way down to the living room. What was that? I can hear loud voices behind the door. Did something happen? Did you crash in here, Monshiro? Once I'm down the stairs, I can see that the source of the commotion is a ring of people circled around somebody. Wait, is that?
I'm not sure I can agree to this.
Yeah, man, you can't just show up and be like, oh hey, we're all friends now.
Monshiro! I rush down the stairs and everyone turns to face me at once.
Monshiro? Is that his name? Did you bring him here, Beniyuri? How do you know him?
Well, Flustered, I struggle to think of something. I know Monshiro because of Yamato. But Yamato asked me to keep our meeting secret. I'd be breaking my promise to him if I told them. But if I don't say something, they're going to get more and more suspicious. What am I gonna do? I really don't want to lie, but Hokage isn't the type to let something like this go.
Beniyuri has done nothing wrong. I came on my own.
Monshiro. Is he trying to protect me? Monshiro draws close to me as he answers Hokage. Glad to have you on my side. I appreciate the gesture, but still. Our shoulders are touching. We're awfully close to one another.
I'm not asking you. Get away from her. No, I will not.
Look, as a guy, I get why you'd want to get real close to her, but seriously, man.
Karasuba, what are you... We're getting away from the point. If all you're going to do is muck things up, go stand over there.
Aw, lighten up a little.
While their attention is diverted, I whisper in Monshiro's ear. Why did you come here so suddenly?
I said so yesterday.
Yesterday? You said, "I'll return tomorrow," so I thought you'd be coming at night.
Tomorrow means tomorrow.
True, but did he think me taking the ribbon was me saying yes to him living here? I do want him to live with us if he can. How can I convince the others, though? Monshiro, he's... Oh, yeah, I met him while we were exploring the manor. He's like us. He didn't have any memories and couldn't remember his name, so I called him by the one on that empty room. You remember, don't you, Hikage? He saved us when we were in trouble that first day. He's not a bad person, so can we let him join us? I gaze around at everyone's faces, stopping on Kageha's, because he's the weakest. He might understand. Hoping he'll be on my side, I look into his eyes and bat my long lashes. And yet, my faint hopes are quickly crushed. Dang, guys.
Beniyuri. However much you ask, you must realize that for us to so suddenly trust a stranger like this is quite difficult.
Guys, we were all strangers when we met, and we just kind of decided to bunk up together. What's the difference now?
It's hard to dispel the sense that he has come to us with some ulterior motive in mind.
But...
Kageha's right. We don't know who or what he is. For example, he could even be the master of the manor. Couldn't it be possible that he's here to keep an eye on us?
Well, if that was the case, then, he should have been here from the beginning. Right, Hikage? Now you're making me press the wrong buttons.
What?
That's... I didn't expect that. The master of the manor. His existence up to now has always seemed so vague and general, but imagining him to be Monshiro makes it suddenly feel so real. Monshiro, the master of the manor? I hadn't even considered that. And I guess he does look kind of otherworldly. I look at Monshiro once again. His features are transient, calling to mind shafts of moonlight. 'Cause he's fading! He's been here for a long time! I'm gonna die on this hill! His hooded cloak gives off a pale glow, and his long silvery hair glitters more brightly than that. He certainly does catch the eye. For more than just those reasons. He feels somehow different from us. But... Monshiro isn't the master.
How can you know that?
Because I've been keeping an eye on him all along. And plus... when we met him on that first day, he walked away and didn't pay any attention to the kaleidoscope shard on the ground. Ooh, get him, girl, with that logic! And that's why I picked it up. If he were the master, there's no way he'd just ignore a piece of the kaleidoscope.
I see. That's a fair point. I wasn't really that concerned about him being the master. What I do want to know is why you're defending him so much.
Why I'm... Huh?
You said you met him while you were exploring. We always go out in teams when we do that. Who was with you when you ran into him?
Well, it was... Now what? Am I going to have to tell them I was with Yamato? I really don't want to lie to them. That time I was with... Oh! How the plot thickens! I wonder if Karasuba smelled a rat with this discussion and was like, you know, maybe we should have this guy here, because now my sus meter is up. Karasuba, you're a good dude here.
Me. I saw him when Beniyuri and I were teamed up.
What? Karasuba? I look over at him, surprised by his sudden help. Why would he say that if he's never even met Monshiro?
Oh? You know him too, Karasuba? It didn't seem like that before.
I mean, we ran into each other, but I didn't hear a thing about him palling around with us. Isn't that right, Monshiro?
Silent up to now, Monshiro realizes what Karasuba is trying to do and nods. He's a quick study.
All of us were strangers at first, too. No need to give this guy any grief for it.
Thank you, Karasuba.
Having somebody around who knows how to survive in the manor is reason enough to keep him around, don't you guys think? There's lots of stuff he might know, too. Don't be falling over yourselves trying to get him out of here.
I suppose I understand your point. Even so...
Or could it be that having him here is getting in your way somehow? You've been against him since he walked in, Hokage.
Yeah, he totally smelled a rat with Hokage's reaction. Karasuba, my man!
I just don't want any more trouble finding its way in here.
Hello, boys.
Benny and I will look after him then. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
So, there you go. Any problems?
Oh, fine. Do what you want.
Hokage sighs heavily and turns away. Okay, we got a team. We got a team. Guys, let's Avengers this. Let's assemble. Let's figure out what's going on here. So, does this mean they're letting him stay? Karasuba, wait! I really appreciate you helping us out back there. I call out to him as he starts heading back to his room. He turns and looks back at me and Monshiro, flashing us with his usual playful smile.
All good. Don't worry your little heads over it. I'm glad we'll get to be friends, Monshiro.
Thank you.
Monshiro bows his head, and Karasuba's smile grows even wider in response.
Oh, the Monshiro room's right over there. Have a ball.
Here?
You got it. It's kinda dusty, so you ought to give it a once-over.
Karasuba opens the door and motions for Monshiro to step inside. What a strange sight. I never would have thought Karasuba would have been the one to help us.
What's eating you, Beniyuri?
Oh, nothing. I'm surprised that you accepted Monshiro the way you did. You're the first person I'd expect to oppose having a stranger join up with us, so I was wondering why you stuck up for us.
Huh. No big reason. I guess if I had to call it something, I'd say it was to score points with you.
Is Karasuba playing his own dating sim? Is he aware? Does he know in what reality he exists? Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. The sad thing is, it worked. I'm still pressing the wrong buttons. Why do these two buttons have to be next to each other? It's fine. He knows! Oh my god.
If I help you when you're in trouble, our relationship points go up. That sort of thing.
I mean, it's logic. What was with the spring? What was that? Was that the sound of relationship points going up? Ugh.
What's with the weird face? I was joking. I just figured we'd be better off making a friend and not an enemy out of him. Gut feeling, that's all.
I hear you with the gut feeling, sir. A gut feeling. I guess we're in the same boat then. I just feel like he's someone that we can trust.
Oh no, I'm not saying I totally trust him yet. I just figured having him around would be a net positive.
You what?
He's kind of an oddball, but we might end up needing him.
He looks into the room as he finishes speaking, and I follow suit. Monshiro has entered the room and is staring straight at the lamp as it casts its bright light all around.
You're hiding something, aren't you? So's he, but you're the one who's been acting all weird lately.
He saw right through me.
I can tell. We've been together a while now, and I've got a knack for that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You can never lie when people ask you something. You're too damn honest. And you meeting Monshiro while we were exploring was a lie, so you must have a reason for saying you did. I won't push it. I'm not one for sticking my nose into trouble.
Karasuba is pretty sharp. He acts like he doesn't worry about a thing, but in reality he's always paying close attention to what's going on. I'm sorry.
Sorry for what? For not saying anything else?
For making you lie. If he hadn't gone along with my story, I would have had to make up even more lies about how I met Monshiro. And the more they dug, the more I would have had to lie to them. I would have felt so guilty for lying to my friends. And you did it for me, so I wouldn't have to.
You're such a goody-good when it comes to that stuff. It makes me want to mess with you.
It does?
Karasuba, no teasing.
Aw, come on, I
think I've got a protective guard dog now.
No teasing.
Bark, bark. Monshiro comes out of his room and stands close to me. Our shoulders touch, and I can feel the warmth from his body. He's a very shoulder touch guy. Monshiro, you know you've been getting sort of close to me, right? Like now and that time earlier, I mean?
Have I? Is that bad?
Well, no, but he didn't even realize it.
Aw, not fair! I want in on this little party. Huggles for all!
Well, sure. Huggles! Karasuba, what are you doing?
Come on, I want to get all flirty and close to you too. Is that bad?
Yes! Let go, please.
Aw, Monshiro gets to have all the fun. Not fair. Now you're just playing favorites.
That isn't what I'm doing.
Karasuba, no teasing. I won't allow it.
But I'm the one getting bullied. She's always ice queening me.
Well, then you better get more relationship points up.
No teasing.
Stop hugging my sweet Beniyuri and chanting like that.
Karasuba and Monshiro glare at each other with me stuck between the two of them. Literally sandwiched. Where's my picture of this? It would be great. The body heat from the two of them tickles my skin. I can't help but smile. Oh, we did it, eh? Does that mean it's time for short stories again? Aw, man. Things were getting so spicy. 13. You want me to do 13? Well, I guess it's not really 13. I'm at 9? Okay, I gotta do 4. Okay, better check and see if an episode has unlocked that I need to watch. Okay. Promise of Marriage. Is that the only one? And there's other new... Hold on. Ugh, it's so hard to navigate this sometimes. There we go. Okay, so there's a Yamato episode, Karasuba, Hikage, Yamato, Kageha, Hikage. Okay, so these are like all the boys. And then down here is like memories. And then another Karasuba and a Kageha. Hikage, okay, but these are a lot of... Ooh, a Karasuba Monshiro episode. Another daily. Okay, so there's some more dailies. That's good. We have at least one more daily. Okay, I don't think... Can I? Okay, I can zoom out a little bit. I want to see if there's anything on this side. Oh my goodness. This flowchart. Okay, so we've got one daily, one that we definitely need to watch because it was unlocked specifically. And then I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. probably like old memories, like with mom and stuff like that. Why is this like a double? Can't even unlock it. Okay, so these are like locked and can't be unlocked yet. Okay, so I'm still kind of gotta focus. Alright. That's okay. We will get that sorted out next time, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. Things are getting real interesting. Until next time.